And we are on over here, people. I think we can go ahead and start off here with a little bit of the recent news that's going on. Not with the MMA thing. We're gonna save that for later, but we're talking about the good old USA right now. What's going on with this country and the leader of the country? Sorry, say you go ahead, fill us in, Osiris.
What up? Well, looks like last night, in case nobody you're living under a rock, we attacked Syria in response to the chemical attack of Syria Assad. Um, apparently, he dropped a lot of chemicals on his own on his own people. It killed, I believe, it killed 6 kids. I'm not sure about the total of total death, and like hundreds were hurt. So apparently this happened before, and all we did was kind of put sanctions on them. Obama, I mean not Obama, Trump kind of took it a step further. And last night about 8 o'clock, we launched 56 Tomahawk missiles into this air base in Syria. Now, the complicated thing with that is Russia is protecting Syria, kind of babying them. I have no clue what's behind that, but um, so now they're kind of pissed off. They deactivated their airspace thing where not supposed to be able to fly over it, or there's a protected area space that you can fly over without getting a shot down. They've deactivated that. Um,
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be.
and Russia,
Yeah, I was going.
huh?
Well, I was gonna say, I think that's what you're talking about. This in privacy or airspace, or if I believe that is correct. They
Yeah.
kind of flying over through the air zone, or sure, I say in this case, flying missiles over through the air safe zone, which is sort of something illegal to do in
Right.
military worldwide warfare.
Anyway, so now Russia's kind of outraged, and they said it was a act of an act of war. Um, they're they're threatening to put sanctions on us. And they're I guess kind of just poking us to do it, kind of daring us to do it, and is what it boils down to put it in layman's terms. They're pissed off, and uh, they keep releasing statements from Moscow that look, we do this again, or we continue yeah, then we might have a problem with Russia, and that's, yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be marked as possibly another country that we might go to war against.
Yeah. So, and then there was something that kind of raised my back of my hair and back on the back of my neck a little bit, is when has approved and put nuclear options on the table, Senate and House approval to even put that shit on the table. So far that's gone through the Senate. Uh, so all this shit's fucking got me like, which is what we kind of feared what would happen if Trump got into office.
Yeah, let's try to say the worldwide fucking fury, or the nationwide fury consumption of Trump being in office is kind of coming true, ain't it? Or
Yeah.
starting to.
I mean, I'm all for helping them Syrians out, man. That shit was wrong. And if you're not outraged about what happened to those little kids and shit, then you're heartless. I mean, that's just bottom line. But I mean, at what point do you poke the bear and threaten? I mean, because Kalisto was talking about it off the air with us, and telling us not to really worry about Russia and Russia's economy has collapsed and all that. Yeah, I understand that, but that also tells me that Russia's got nothing to lose at this point. And we don't know really what's going on in Putin's head. And I mean, who knows
Yeah, I'm about to
if
say,
this
if Russia
motherfucker
up
just
there
don't go.
doesn't know what's going on with Putin's head.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, this motherfucker just go fuck it and start
Yeah,
launching shit at us. We don't know. So I mean, I don't know if I'm going to panic mode yet, but it makes me fucking nervous.
hmm. Well, I can understand where you're coming from on that. After hearing all this detailing news, so I wouldn't blame you going in the panic mode, especially considering with the kind of president that we're dealing with.
Right. I mean, I think I'm hoping cooler heads will pull and we'll just be like, all right, just. But so I've my TV on CNN, and it's been a fixture for all night and all morning.
You probably in there staring into the afternoon. Ooh, I couldn't watch that for long. I couldn't watch that freaking scene and shit for like 30 minutes before falling asleep.
Competitive after a while, like I started going, at the same time, I'm like, is something almost something important.
Yeah. So I'm trying to read up on any more news on it. Don't seem like ain't nothing much other too clear has been going on. They thought,
Yeah, see, it's what kind of the media does. They kind of focus on, this ain't really shit, but then you sit there and read the ticker at the bottom, like it
yeah,
looks like they're kind of.
it seemed like it doesn't help someone on the internet either. Because I
Yeah,
was
it's like,
looking at freaking some random article here that says the Pentagon says that Russia could have stopped chemical weapons attack. This is when the damn attack that happened over the weekend, over the past week.
yeah, and now uh, Syria is now saying strikes make America a partner of ISIS. I,
Yeah. And
like,
ironically, at the same time, I just read an article that says freaking like some allies over here in the Middle East are praising the U.S. for their attacks.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, some from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia is praising us. I believe it was Turkey. Uh,
Yeah,
all those countries over there,
Yeah, like Israel too. Yeah,
Israel. Well, Israel didn't. That doesn't shock me. I mean, we've always been cool with Israel, so
yeah, we've been cool for that for a while.
yeah,
Um, Seems like for now, nothing else to really go up on there for that, right? At
yeah.
least in terms of news.
That's just about that's just about where we're at right now. Is
Well, looks like it's gonna be time to get in the. Or should I say, it's gonna be time to boring, you know. So I'm gonna talk about MMA in this
Yep.
upcoming segment. And
Yeah, let's talk about something that's not so down.
yeah, let's talk about something that's exciting. And not only that's surprising to me, because I just figured out this is like a double header for this weekend. It's got freaking Bellator and U.S.A putting up shows.
Right on.
So UFC was UFC 210 pay per view, which features Daniel Cormier defending his supposed light heavyweight title on the line against Anthony Rumble Johnson. Even though, let's be honest, Cormier is the interim champion. He has the biggest real champion, John Jones, who's also a cocaine addict, weed head, and a horrible driver. And only for that, getting popped for steroids too. But Daniel Cormier lost to him. Is somehow the world light heavyweight champion. Earlier, not only that, we got Bellator freaking coming back with freaking Bellator 176 card. I bought myself with Bellator since it's not much of a sign card or something.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm I think I'm kind of more of been a fan of Bellator than UFC.
you say you slightly become a more of a fan of Bellator then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would say it's kind of hard for me to choose out of the way because I'm kind of more of a connoisseur violence fan. I'm kind of more of a connoisseur fan of violence and just a fan of fighting in general. So I'm just gonna have love for both of them, man. You know, I definitely prefer the UFC right now with what Bellator has going. Despite the fact the UFC is struggling to put on star power and put our star-studded events.
Yeah. It's just the last couple of UFC shows I've watched are kind of like,
Yeah, and I wouldn't blame you on that with that. Probably
one
with
in
the last
particular.
couple, probably last couple pay-per-views too. Probably with the exception of 209 now. There's some that sort of shit now. I don't know. I probably might put 209 in there too though. You know,
So who you got winning between who was it? Um,
well shit. Actually, I'm starting off with Bellator here. You know, you got probably one good fight that's probably reputable, probably watchable, and Melvin Manhoff, who's a kick, well, somewhat of a kickboxer expert and knockout artist. He's going up against Rafael Carvalho.
cool.
If I'm correct,
So,
Carvalho is a freaking jiu-jitsu ace, but he has a kickboxing experience in himself too.
right.
I said, well, this should be something for Manhoff to win.
Cool, cool.
Yeah. I almost forgot though. This is a freaking rematch between the two in that first fight. I forgot in the first fight, if I'm correct, Manhoff, I think, lost to him. I think he got knocked out by Carvalho.
Yeah.
And just checked it right quick so I don't freaking make myself look like a fool and be wrong.
And it's hard to believe we're coming up on the anniversary of that shit.
The anniversary.
April 26, 1992, man.
Oh, yeah.
25 years since the riots.
Yeah. Kind of surprised it's been that long ago now. I guess that's how time flies by.
Like, it was not a good day to be white. That's for damn sure.
I'm not.
I stayed my happy
Nothing
ass in the
lately.
house.
I say for great reason now. I gotta switch to something else. It's this thing here is fucking up on me. Let's go mute myself right quick.
So anyway, while we're waiting on you to do that, we watched an interesting thing last night. Watched a Stone Cold's podcast, and man, he really two two kind words for WrestleMania. He he had a couple matches that he praised, but other than that, he kind of I don't know. It seemed like he kind of shit on the rest of the product. He really didn't like Seth Rollins Triple H match. So I was like, oh, if Stone Cold didn't like it, shit, entertaining me. I just I didn't understand why they didn't have the Usos defending their SmackDown titles. Didn't make sense to me. I think it could have cut to fit them, or at least added them in somewhere. I don't see how you can leave your SmackDown Tag Team Champions out of the biggest show of the year. So there's that.
Man, that's sort of the reason why I want the Hardy Boys to actually be on SmackDown.
Yeah, but it's just I mean it's almost like you know even the Usos came on SmackDown Live after SmackDown this last Tuesday and kind of confronted Shane somewhat and was like, "Well, how come we wasn't on WrestleMania?" You
I
know, like
wouldn't blame him.
Jimmy Uso kind of was like a little pissed, like he said
Sure, I
something to
wouldn't
the
blame him.
effect of,
Fuck as hell. But I would be sort of pissed off too. I was a freaking tag team champions. I didn't get to defend my belt on freaking WrestleMania. Instead, just be freaking thrown into this freaking random ass battle royal that's represented for Andre the Giant.
yeah,
It's kind of like, hey man, you let the freaking guys on Raw defend their titles on there. Why we can't do the same?
right. And instead of like, you could have cut all them goddamn commercials out and stuck them in a 10-minute match somewhere
That show could have, man.
and put the damn American Alphas back in there with them, or at least and have a match.
And I
And
know.
shit.
I know the crazy thing about it. Hell, it's been on there. They had time to freaking put all the freaking other championships on there
Hmm.
for both sides. Both of the women's titles, both of the world championships. Only one brand defends their title, and the other brand, the champions, gets loaned into a battle royal.
Hell, I would have left that damn Triple H Seth Rollins match out.
God damn.
Could easily had that on one of the other shows. You know what I mean? Like on Raw, or it could have done it on another pay-per-view like Payback.
Oh yeah. Hell, they could have thrown on there freaking on. Or should I say they could have freaking saved themselves with some on SmackDown. Hell, since it seems like SmackDown ain't gonna have another pay per view for like what, a month and a half.
Yeah, I mean the Usos really kind of got the shaft again,
Oh
which
yeah,
was kind of
definitely.
what Uso kind of alluded to, is like, again, we get shafted. They're supposed to be one of the hottest tag teams in the divisions. Maybe this shakeup will do something. And
Yeah. Well, I think Shaky is supposed to be something good, or at least something interesting. And I know for one, it's definitely designed to fix up the women's division on both sides.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
was just,
I think they should put Carmelo back with Enzo and Cass. Get her away from fucking no chin fucker.
yeah, I think that's supposed to happen. Along with, I think them shifting Charlotte over to SmackDown. I think that's definitely been discussed. And the obvious one with AJ flipping over the Raw, that might happen.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Man, I don't want
Especially
her.
especially since he was very vocal about wanting to stay on SmackDown. They might leave him on SmackDown.
Yeah, but that is the thing about Vince kind of freaking having surprising hard on for AJ. At least for all the reports backstage say so. And let
Uh,
me freaking throw myself back into the other direction. And freaking I was somewhat wrong up in that half. He actually lost by a split decision. Rafael Carvalho. I should have known that this was for their last matchup. Or should I say that was his last MMA fight going to biggest him. He lost him in a split decision. And so they're just immediately running back to rematch.
uh,
And if I can get things right up here this time, I get so want to go through the whole damn card here. I was gonna rush this quick, so I was gonna rush this quick because all these names I do not know of. Which by means I know for damn sure you're not gonna know of any of these names.
Or not, no.
Let's give you a warning, lowdown now. So what looks like to be the undercard, you got Anastasia Yakakova, going up against Elena Ken Kalinokodo. Kalinokodo. Kali.
Hmm.
You can tell these females are obviously foreigners. These obviously here with Anastasia with a name like that, she's gotta be from Russia. She's she's undefeated so far. 4-0, which three of her victories include submissions finishes, and the other one is a decision victory. Yeah. Shall I say this female fight is going to be in the flyweight division, or i.e., 125 pounds,
Right.
which means both these females combined could possibly equal up to the same amount of weight as your leg. Now we Elena, she's 5-1 in her MMA career, young MMA career, with 3 knockout wins over here. Ellie, this girl's from Greece, and she's coming all the way over here to Bellator. Somewhere in a random split down Indian bar in Tennessee. It's a long way to travel. Uh, I think I'm gonna take the Anastasia chick just because she's from Russia.
Yeah. Probably stay
And
undefeated.
I mean, not to mention though, she does look like a girl that freaking fits the name Anastasia. Yeah, cute for a blonde.
Kind of like a, looks like a miniature, what was his name from Rocky? Ivan Dragoff.
No, I wouldn't say that though. She actually looks like really a woman though. You kind of look like she could be related to Anna Korbovin. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that freaking tennis player.
He doesn't look like a big butch dyke with a fucking with a fucking haircut and fucking I destroy you.
Yeah, yeah, she a long blonde, kind of a long blonde hair, beautiful dyke over here. This is
Okay.
very muscle up. Small chip, but very muscle up.
So she could
Hey,
be a
this fight
possible
here is.
trainee.
What'd you say?
I said she could be a possible trainee.
Hey, yeah, never know. I was gonna say next fight here we got a lightweight fight over in this undercard. We got Vladimir Mirichev, who is from the Republic of Moldova. If you know where that country is, right?
No, I have no clue.
Uh, yeah, that's it. The young fighter fighting on the advanced fight team. He's 13-4. His 13 wins. It includes 6 submissions and 5 KOs.
Hmm.
That's a definite finisher. Yeah, definitely looks like a guy that could be in the same fights. It's most of his losses have come by submission. Seems to be for the most part a standing bang caliber fighter. And the fight he's going up against is Yajame Chang. And this freaking oddly tall, scuffy black fella here is highly from the Netherlands. He's from Rotterdam too.
Ah.
And so he is 12-3, with his 12 victories include 9 TKO wins. A lot of TKOs are there. And with another submission win and 2 victories over there. His 3 losses only his 3 losses are all balanced. Just one's a KO loss, one submission loss, and one decision loss.
Mm.
Ew, 13-4 versus 12-3. You know, I feel like going with the fella Dejama or Dejama.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a guy that's 13-4.
You're going with the Valor Group then.
No.
And next fight that comes from there on this card, hell, ew, is Sambute or Sambo Kalute going up against Mika 9. And young lad Mika 9, he's like 5-0.
He's still kind of green.
And we're freaking down. Hmm. It might be 6-0 actually. But no, hell. But he's 5-0. He's got most of the victories by TKO. He got 3 of them by TKO. His other 2 by submission. And his opponent will be Samber Kulate. He is 11-4.
Hmm.
And just when you have things correct on your laptop decides to go slow. Oh, freaking Joe. All right, hell. Looks like we got ourselves a submission already with Samba. It's 11 wins, all include 6 submissions, 1 KO, or 1 KO, and 4 decisions. And he's only
Hmm.
had 1 TKO loss, and the rest of his losses will come by decision. And since this guy's from France, fighting out the Ateca economy, I'm going with freaking Micah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 11-4 guy.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I might go with him too, though. Yeah. But now I'm still sticking with Micah, though. Because he's like, he might have something going on. Even though he might be only having 5 fights in his career. Just never know about those upstarts, so those upstarts could have some sort of fight that you can't really put out. And going on from there, going on to the last fight on the main card, you got Giorgio Ballesteros going up against Rando de Almeida. First off is Giorgio here, who's from Italy. And not to mention with Bellator, they're hosting this event in his home country, Italy. So they'll say he's going to have a hometown advantage.
Mm-hmm.
His record though is 6-6-1. So he's going to need about all the help he can get. Gee, I mean, he's freaking won 6 times by force, way of submission 4 times, 1 decision, 1 KO. And his losses include 2 decision losses and 4 submissions, or 4 submission losses.
Mm-hmm.
And we already said about him drawing. His opponent Vando de Almeida is a black Spaniard. Is the power the record of 4-2. With his 4 wins include what should I say? Yeah, 1 KO or 2 KOs, 1 decision win, and from a look of it, a DQ win. Yeah, got the red DQ win in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's only been submitted once and it's only gone to a decision loss. That being said, I feel like I'm going with Giorgio, going with the hometown lad.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Giorgio too. He's gonna get over that 500 hump.
Yeah, he needs it. And I was wrong about that, saying this is the like undercard. This is going to be on the main card. Like all those fights are actually going to be on the main card. Yeah, definitely wrong about that. Man. Now moving along to it's going to be a pay-per-view study event over here. There's U.S.A 210, Cormier versus Johnson 2. The part 2. And I feel like highlight of fights are the goal over here are going to be first off here, Thiago Alves, the veteran ATT fighter going up against Patrick Cote. And Thiago is 21-11 in his MMA career. And try to say in a recent stand now, he's going on a recent losing streak now. Well, 2 fights good as of right now. And his last loss came into U.S.A 205. We lost to Jim Miller in decision. And before that, getting knocked out by Carlos Condit. And if I'm correct, the UFC fight night that was in. Oh, no. No. They were just in the main event of UFC fight night. A long time ago, fight night 67. Alright. Out of his 21 wins, he has 12 KOs, 2 submission wins, and the rest by decision. Yeah, his losses. Most of his losses came by decision. He,
Mm.
quick stats up here for Cote, or just slow stats up here for Cote. He's 23-10. Out of his 23 wins, he has 10 KOs, along with 3 submission wins. And I also forgot another rare DQ win. This is a DQ win from practically a while back. So
Mm.
while must say so a while back. I think it's like his first few fights that he was having and scoring.
uh,
Yeah, man, hell, that doesn't matter over here. Right now, it's for Cote though. He's well, he was riding high on a 3-fight winning streak before facing up against Don Cerrone and getting knocked out by him at the fight night Madon versus Thompson, right?
mm-hmm.
All right. And when it comes down to it, kind of the reason why I chose this fight is going to be somewhat of a hard one to choose at, though. And so I can see good reason for either guy to win. Uh, I'm going to lead towards Thiago Alves because I feel like Thiago not only has probably more diverse striking than what Cote has, he probably has a little bit more power than Cote. But I wouldn't expect, well, I'd be surprised if he might get knocked out, but I wouldn't expect it. So, plus, I feel like Thiago, he kind of needs it a little more.
Mm. I don't think I'm gonna go with Tiago. I
Hmm.
think he'll break his losing streak.
Well, heard there first. More of the highlight fights. I should admire that fight is gonna be on the televised undercard coming up this should I say coming up tomorrow. It's gonna be on Fox Sports One now.
Oh, cool! So I'll be able to watch it.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be one highlight one. Hmm. I can't really find nothing more of a really true highlight undercard fight, so I'm just gonna bounce over here to the main card. So what we're gonna have here for the pay-per-view main card starting off. Or should I say questionably starting off. Was gonna have Cynthia Carballo go up against Pearl Gonzales. There are two relative there are two relative newcomers coming into the U.S.A strawweight division. These two females are. With Pearl Gonzales, she's 6-1. It looks like 4 were wins coming by submission. Yep. And the lone loss is only a decision loss. Only questionable thing about her is she was set to fight Cynthia Carvalho. But it seems like that fight might possibly be scrapped after discovery news that Pearl Gonzales over here, she has breast implants and the New York State Athletic Commission doesn't feel comfortable having a fight under these conditions or having breast implants.
Mm-hmm.
As it, as it currently now, where the UFC is trying to hash things out with the New York State Athletic Commission, trying to salvage the vote. Salvage the fight. Eh, I bet you ain't never heard of a weird story like that about Ace
No.
Come Master period. But if we can fight again, pulled out of the fight due to her having breast implants.
Mm.
Oh, so well, let me tell you right quick about her opponent, Cynthia Carvalho. She's forward. Let's say she's forward though, with two knockout victories, one submission victory, and one decision victory. And uh, she's currently fighting with Team Alpha Male down there, aka all the freaking short bantamweight midgets like freaking Uriah Faber. Mm, probably not going to be a picking up fight since that fight is possibly not going to happen. They could just move on.
Mhm.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's just so weird. Next fight up here is Will Brooks going up against Charles Oliveira.
Mm.
Just a quick backstory on Will Brooks. Before coming to the UFC, he was actually the Bellator lightweight champion.
Mm.
And defended
Mm.
he first originally won the belt from Michael Chandler, who is currently the Bellator lightweight champion now. And probably after winning the belt over there against Chandler, he went on to defend the belt about four more times, which includes going up against Michael Chandler again in a rematch and defeating the likes of Dave Jansen and Marcin Hill.
Mhm.
Really, before his last fight going against Alice Cowboy Alabama, he was going on a non-fight winning streak.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, sure. So he's only two losses. He only came by KO, TKO, and now there's 18 wins, which is probably not a shock here since probably gonna be learning he's a wrestler. He's been to the distance and won 9 times.
Mm.
Yes, and the other half they split between four submissions and five knockouts. The rest of his wins.
Damn.
Yes, he is somewhere of a wrestler in there, but he's still the sort of badass fighter. Now following over here for his opponent, Charles Oliveira. To the Z is 21-7 in his MMA career. And out of his 21 wins, he has 6 KOs, 2 decision wins, and a whopping 13 submissions.
Damn. That's impressive there.
Oh, yeah. I was trained on the likes of freaking, if I could ever figure out his first name, Nakano. I mean, that's his man's name. He actually fights for his gym over here in the Macro Gold team out of freaking Sao Paulo, Brazil. Definitely Brazilian Jiu Jitsu ace.
Yeah.
And out of his 7 losses, he is only been 2 decision once. And the rest of them, well, the rest of them are split between 3 submissions and 3 knockout losses on it. And 1 no contest. And after kind of consoling over thinking it over my mind right quick, after giving you that good old classic Alex pause, I'm about to go with a Ill Will Brooks to win. Even I will say though that this is going to be his toughest test to date in the UFC, going up against a caliber fighter like Charles Oliveira.
Mm-hmm.
Still feel like Will Brooks though he has some necessary tools to win. At least he feels like come on the ground now. Or shall I say, when it comes to fighting them on the ground, I feel like he has the tools to negate Oliveira's jiu-jitsu game. Going on from there, I was kind of confused. Are we blowing coke or something?
Just listening to you, brother.
Maybe I'm just imagining shit. All right, going on with the cool-off fight over here for the pay-per-view, we got relative journeyman Patrick Cummins going against another journeyman in Jan Blachowicz. Blachowicz. What the hell? Blachowicz. What the? Well, had to be a fucking Polak, hell. That's why I can't pronounce his name properly.
Can't pronounce half their names.
I'm that bad with 4 days, man. Ellie, but this cat over here, Jan, as I'm just gonna call him, he's 19-6. Out of his 19 wins, he's had 5 KOs and 7 decision wins, followed by 7 submission wins as well. And most of his losses, they come by this decision. Which is not so bad on the overall loss column. He's only been knocked out once and submitted once. And over for Patrick Cummins, the freaking former whipping boy Daniel Cormier. He is 8-4 in his MMA career. Half of his wins coming by TKO. And the rest of his wins are split with 2 subs and 2 decision wins. And all of his losses have come by knockout. Man, it sound like you sick over
Huh?
there. It sound like you sick over there, hell.
No, I'm just fucking doing my inhaler.
Ah, I see.
I just woke up not too long ago, so I'm like still kind of congested.
Oh yeah, I hear you. But we're along with this hell. I got Jan Blackwoods keep his job over by being Patrick Cummins. I'm probably not surprised you're probably going to knock him out. Hmm. Well, I guess you might not have a pick, eh?
And what?
I was sort of kind of waiting on you for your pick, hell. Well, I was guessing you might have a pick. I guess you don't.
Oh, um, no.
Well, I wouldn't blame you, hell. Now, see, you only follow along for so long. Hey, don't worry though. We're about at the end now. Now, see, we got the last two fights in here, hell. They go through. Oh yeah. For the co-main event, hell, we got Gegard Mousasi going up against Chris Wyman. And was definitely to be a top five middleweight bout over here for,
Hmm.
oh yeah, over here for Gegard, who is, if I'm correct right now, like he's number four ranked middleweight in the world. He is 41-6. Well, 41-6-2, I should say. And
Wow.
now, yeah, now this fighting record that he has over here. He has 22 knockout slash TKO victories, 12 submissions. There's only been two decisions and gotten the victory about seven times out of his 41 wins.
Mm.
And most of his losses, or shall I say, half his losses, have come by decision. He's only been knocked out once in his MMA career, and the rest of his losses come by decision. Somewhat of a freaking very impressive fight record. To actually go through here and almost compete in about almost 50 MMA matches total.
Mm.
And it's kind of up to now, which is going to be his 50th MMA fight coming up this, what should I say, this fight. Uh,
Right.
and not to mention, he's running a four-fight winning streak right now.
Oh yeah.
Going up against Chris Wyman, who so far is not doing too well over at least recently. Hell, yeah.
Lazy fresh meat.
No, I was saying recently, yeah, he's kind of on a two-fight losing skid.
Um.
Yeah, but even despite that, though, he's still 13-2. It's probably a try to say getting the losses out of the way. He's only been knocked out twice, hell, in his two-fight losing skid.
Not bad.
But in that, he's knocked out six people and submitted three more people. And with the rest of the four wins over there by decision.
Mm.
Sure, despite Chris being the hungrier fighter, and by which this is probably a freaking win. If he can fight to the win, it's gonna be a win definitely needed.
Yeah, I
But I don't
agree.
see it happen. Well, actually, I was gonna say I don't see it happening for him. I got Gegard actually winning and beating Chris.
I'm gonna take the
And
other guy.
unfortunately, before that, the final fight, the main event of the evening, the 18-1 record being held over by the champion Daniel Cormier. Which, if I can get to it, I think about 9, 10. Oh, dang. I was, uh, I was close. So I was going to say about, I was going to say 8 or 9 of his wins that come by decision, but it's only been 7 of them. Only 7 wins by decision. Surprisingly, he has 5 submission wins and I mean, 6 TKO wins. Shit still ain't gonna stop me from calling him a lay and pray fighter because that's what the fuck he is.
Yeah.
And as we know, his one long loss has come to the real U.S.A. like heavyweight champion John Jones. On the other side here for Rumble Johnson, Rumble's 22-5 with a good whopping 16 wins coming by way of knockout, which is somewhat not surprising. That's sort of the reason why his nickname is Rumble. And the rest of the wins will come by decision. I'd
Mm.
say the freaking one probably kryptonite this guy over his might be just jiu-jitsu defense, maybe a per se wrestling defense, since he's been submitted 4 times in his losses. And surprisingly, he's been knocked out well. Yeah, surprisingly, has a knockout loss.
Mm.
Well, actually, well, it's on record as a knockout loss, even though it's not really a knockout loss. Well,
Oh.
because really what happened was, hell, he got punched. He sort of got poked in the eye during a fight over he was going against Kevin Burns in a UFC fight night way back in 2008. And his eye got poked so hard that he wasn't really able to continue fighting since he was temporarily blind out of that eye and couldn't see out of it.
Yeah.
But they still rewarded the guy with a knockout win, even though he poked him in the eye.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Might say, yeah, it's sort of outdated judging rules back in the day.
Yeah.
At least so far, thank goodness they sort of changed that now.
Cool.
And obviously, if you could tell here, I want Daniel Cormier to lose so bad. I really need him to lose. I'm so torn on because I'm so torn on it because I can understand him winning. And I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if Rumble's going to pull it off. But I'm going with Rumble anyway. That's
Mm.
just the only thing that worries me about Rumble is just his wrestling defense. How it's going to fare going up against freaking Cormier's Olympic caliber lane pro wrestling.
I think I'm gonna go with Cormier.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you there. Yeah, especially you got submitted by this clown over here in this first fight. Even though I definitely say though, no, I feel like I'm definitely going with Rumble just for the simple reason why I've been watching over, at least watching over in the build up for this fight. I feel like he's really changed himself on the inside as a fighter compared to his first fight with Cormier.
Yeah.
Because in his first fight with Cormier, he was just freaking getting taken down left and right. And got to getting taken down to the point, hell. It kind of looked like he might really did quit on that fight, and ended up getting so submitted quickly.
Mm.
But I feel like that guy is gone. There's a whole different kind of rumble over here.
So this should be a good fight then.
That's what I'm thinking is going to be too. I'm thinking, and kind of with the way Daniel Cormier's been kind of running his mouth and kind of talking shit towards Rumble over here, kind of getting the big head out. Yeah, I feel like Cormier might be in for a surprise. Did have to say one thing though. That guy, Cormier made weight because he was seriously about to piss me off at first. He was seriously pissed me off showing up for the morning while he weighed in 1 point. He weighed in a freaking pound overweight. It was about in jeopardy of throwing the fight off.
Oh shit.
But here's the freaking kicker though. He somehow comes back to come in weighing in again like no more than 2 minutes later, and somehow loses that pound and gets in the 205 weight limit.
He held his nutsack up.
Yeah, our day he had to pluck out that freaking pound of KFC chicken he was eating. That shit. I forgot I had a freaking yeah, that's a freaking leg over there stuck in between my teeth.
Oh shit.
Sam still let somebody pop off. He took a shit. If you just join in, the co-main of his Gegard Besasi going up against Chris Weidman, which I kind of chose Gegard in that. Cyrus he chose Weidman to win.
No.
I don't see how y'all just tune in so late now. We're about at the end of this. At least I'm at the end of my scheduled programming though, on the real. I was just coming in giving my thoughts over here about Bellator 176, which I just figured out that's happening tomorrow. I do gotta say, I think for the Bellator event, they might be coming on during the day tomorrow night. Since with the event's gonna be held in Italy. If it ain't coming on a scheduled regular time, hell,
Kalista said Stuart Cuckler versus Paul Wilson.
hmm. Yes, the face turner versus the dog fucker. I think I might take. I think I
Yeah.
might take the guy that turned face though.
Yeah.
All right. If you're wanting to watch the Bellator event, it's going to pop on at 2 p.m. Eastern. Ooh, I should say 2 in the afternoon Central Time.
Oh.
Yeah, that shit kind of does wonders for me, though. I could do a split.
Right.
No, I could do a split event, do Bellator Wednesday at 6 tomorrow in the freaking afternoon day. And I can just pop my right back a little bit in the a little bit close to the evening time. And hop right in for U.S.A 210.
You know, Kalisto said they're gonna have it in a peanut butter match.
Oh God.
Bring Jiffy.
Yeah. Shit. That pop up wants to tell you that you picked the wrong guy and that gay car is gonna crush course.
We'll see. We'll see. I think it's gonna be the other way around.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that myself. This is gonna be such a busy event tomorrow. Good thing
Yeah.
I'm warning you now.
As long as they don't bring no dogs to fuck Callisto. I don't see none of that shit.
I don't know about that. I think there's a way you can make that work. It's probably dive them up in a nice 30-foot jacuzzi style hot tub. Throw all that peanut butter in there.
Hot tub peanut butter machine.
Man, if you ain't heard, Callisto, you're kind of wrong about this. The U.S.A and Saudi Arabia going up against Russia and Syria at WCW World War III.
Yeah. Tag team match. It's a Teddy Long special. Holla, holla, holla.
Yeah. I want to speak of that fuckers. Any more news on what's going on with this fucked up country?
Uh, no, just same shit. I guess.
Um,
Well, no. Let's see. We got Russia. The Russian Parliament or whatever is meeting right now, and they're calling the U.S. strikes a violation of international law.
shit. They said, well, I was left out with Callisto said those two countries are relevant. The U.S. and Russia was important now.
Yeah.
And you're definitely right on that. This is Gegard's last fight, the UFC contract. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, definitely right. He definitely stated that he has wanted more money. And it definitely is for the reason I probably wouldn't say he's going to put on a show. I kind of think he's sort of been putting on a show, honestly, hell. He's sort of been putting on a show for his last four fights, hell, to be honest, hell. And not to mention kind of being more voiceless and outspoken on as opposed to we kind of first came into the UFC. Like really before his MMA career, he was just all quiet. You know, I'm not saying he was quiet in the sense that he was bad, but he was just quiet in the sense that he was just all about the business. He was all about going
Mm.
there, getting that fight and cutting the weight, you know, all the particulars that come with the fight game.
Mm.
Mm. So we got the Ukraine over here getting involved, going against Russia. But then he kind of told us already, Callisto.
The only thing that makes me nervous is like when the House kind of put the nuclear thing on the table. Let me go. Shit.
Ah, yeah, I definitely can see your reason for that, though. And probably for what you're saying, that pop off hell, on that end, it always depends on the UFC's in hell. If the UFC wants to keep Gay Guard around, they'll keep him around. If they don't want him, they'll just let him go. Yeah. So it's sad to say like that, but as we all know, the UFC they're the big dog in town when it comes to MMA. And as everybody wants to know, if you really want to become a great fighter, you really want to become one of the best in the world, you got to freaking be bound for the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Oh yeah, you might be right on there. Huh. Well, I ain't no might be on there. You are right there. He's not gonna think about it. Fuck. Russia and Ukraine, they probably been fucking fighting each other back in the Soviet days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll say with no war news of any good interest popping off, and with me sitting here being done with all the pleasantries of what I got going in the MMA world, well, I feel so comfortable doing MMA again. Kind of had to get the fuck out of that wrestling stick on me. No offense to you, man. I felt very uncomfortable going on that wrestling stick. I believe me, I know. At least while I was freaking doing this wrestling, I actually had some report on that about the UFC cutting in McGregor's purse. Surprisingly, they went up to 80%. I originally, uh, I originally reported that they wanted around 70 to 75%. Ooh, if that's the case, then damn, McGregor's get fucked in the ass very royally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I still got to say this, and even that still wouldn't being said though, McGregor still probably gonna get himself a good. I'd probably say like a good fucking 6 or 7 million out of it. And I'm just trying to divide it up from McGregor originally probably getting paid about 25 to 30 million for the Mayweather fight. Since the but since UFC's gonna take that away, got damn near take all of it away though. Ooh. Man, that's yeah, I think that's about if it's 30 million, it's probably gonna be fucking maybe about 9 million or 10 million for McGregor and 20 million for the UFC or 19 million. If it's 25, it should be McGregor getting about a little over 7 million, a little under 7 million, and the UFC getting the rest. Hmm. And is the fight supposed to be on HBO or Showtime? Haven't gotten true word on that, hell. But for what I heard, I think it's supposed to be an actual split. The HBO and Showtime is kind of supposed to be splitting it on pay per view now. So it's gonna be on HBO pay per view and Showtime pay per view. So that's when the last of what I heard on it. It's not exactly gonna be under one network banner. I think both networks are gonna be sharing the fight court. Hmm. Sure, I agree with you on that, Kalisto Hill. I really should. Well, as I was thinking of saying, though, I was gonna say McGregor should really just finish all his fights on the contract here. Cause he only had about 3 fights left. You probably could pull off 3 big money fights over that. That's probably what you're dealing with the U.S.A. And then afterwards, we can, well, I should say afterwards, if he maintains his winning streak and goes undefeated for those last 3 fights, hell, should freaking avoid re-signing with the U.S.A. and then go on and do the Mayweather match. Yeah, I would say this, hell. You should have done that though, man. If you done that, but ain't fear of losing. I mean, ain't fear of losing.
Mm.
Even though despite the whole thing with the first fight with Nate, I kind of think that whole fear of losing should be out of the system already. I mean, I feel like maybe McGregor the only true fight they might have a freaking strong chance of losing it if he was good go up against Khabib, though, because I feel like Khabib probably has all the tools in place to defeat Conor. Other than that, hell, I see really Conor winning out of his fights either going against whoever hell if he decides to go back down to freaking featherweight, which I doubt that would happen inside the fight Jose for the featherweight championship. I feel like he'd still beat Jose if he stays at 55. I don't really see no much of anybody in 55 defeating him outside of Khabib and maybe Tony Ferguson. Hell, uh, so you said he might be afraid of his stock if he goes down, or he might be afraid his stock will go down if he loses. Hmm. Now I can understand where you're coming from, that police though. Hell, it would just all depend on if he's going to lose. How is he going to lose? Well, if he gets to just call him into somewhere of a bad submission on there, or if he gets him to a bad knockout, then yeah, that'll probably hurt his freaking stock badly. And for your girl Rousey, no, no word on Rousey really returning back and fighting. As right now, she's currently on a long, or I
I think
should
she's
say, on a
done.
long extended break.
I think she's done.
Oh, you think she's done?
No.
That's it. Yeah. I was about to say, I honestly believe she's been freaking done too. I was kind of honestly thinking she might have been done beforehand, hell, before she took the second loss. But after taking the second loss, I definitely think she's out of it, hell. And she hadn't said she had, well, I should say she hadn't said that she's retiring fully. She just said that she's going on a long extended break. To think about her fighting career, then she would announce what her next move would be sometime soon. Yeah, that's a nice way for Glenn stuff. She's just going to get fat and pop out some of Stewie's kids and abuse them.
Yeah. She'll teach her all how to fuck dogs.
Well, hmm. I think we're about done here.
You
Got any last in regards to any statements to say on it before we depart?
God help us all.
Hmm.
And fuck you, Russia.
And with that being said, I personally will see you tomorrow. Probably
Fuck
starting at
off.
probably starting at 2 p.m. for Bellator and sometime later for UFC 210. As for tonight, you guys need to check out the Callisto channel. They say we'll be streaming a nice special open discussion forum for tonight. I don't know what time it is going to be tonight, but he stated and said that he's coming on here tonight. He's gonna do a nice open discussion special about this infamous male movement group that is known as MGTOW.
Big Tyler faggots.
Yes, they're a ravishing cult of beta males. With that being said, I'll see you soon. And I'll probably see you tonight on the Callisto channel.
All right.
7 p.m. Central. I mean, 7 p.m. Central, I guess. Or wherever the hell he's going to pop on. See you later, fuckers.